a few words of reflection in the spirit of what we are celebrating today. First, the fifth Sunday in Lent 2024. And 2 years of stewardship of our governor, Professor Soludo, and his team. At the same time, we have also gathered here to give thanks again to the Lord for his blessings as our governor and his team marks 2 years in office. The book of Proverbs tells us thus. It says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked man rules, the people groan. From all indications, say that our governor has tried and his team has tried for our people. They have tried. And we thank them. And you know, when a road is very well done, if you are running through it, we know it. Somebody has pounded the fufu very well. As one of me know, he have a akpeli. And you know, in case of me, if you find them, no. So if you apply these roads, you will see that they have been done so well, and they will last. And that is what we, so that one done will be done well. Because what is very, very wasteful is to repeat and repeat and repeat. So we thank the roads. I don't need to mention them, because there are so many of them. Is it Amansi or both family areas? People have never. Is it Amansi Ufuma? Is it Denzan? Is it Obaro? There are so many of them. And I know the commissioning will come in earnest. The Port Harcourt Niger Street Road, and the Okuneze, Awka water scheme, and so on and so forth. If you want to see some of these things, they are in the public domain. You go and read them. That is clear. So I want to thank him that within 2 years, information reaching us that governor has flagged off 400 and something kilometers of road and has done 200 and that is a good indication. If 400 is put up for 4 years and he has done 200 in 2 years, what does it mean? It will be completed. It will not be only earmarked. Earmarked. What we are talking now is what? I mark. I am seeing it. I have seen it myself, and I thank God for that. So we need to thank him and thank his team for the good work. And one thing interesting about this is that from all indications, our governor has not borrowed a dime, not one kobo. As you know, even with the approval of the House of Assembly to borrow 100 billion, he has not borrowed, and work is going on. And so you can see what it means. So I thank him because we don't want, you see what borrowing is doing to Nigeria today. You see what he's doing to Nigeria, because when you borrow and borrow and borrow, what is clear is that our country can be. So we don't want borrowing, because when you borrow, but you said even if you must borrow, it must be used for something that can bring back the money and develop the people, not borrowing for consumption. Because most of the borrowings in Nigeria are borrowed for consumption. And people will just scale and go through. So we thank God they are not doing that. You will think of recruitment of teachers, health workers, digitalization of schools and hospitals, youth empowerment, one youth, two skills, agricultural revolution. Think of them. This issue of palm tree and the coconut. You know, this is going back to our tradition. Because in the time past, people live very much from what they collect from their immediate farms. Families wait for the fourth day, that is the and they collect what they have, collect the palm nuts, collect the coconut, collect everything, and go to market, do business, and come back and live their life. And if all families have gotten that, I think we are heading somewhere very good. Also in the area of security, we can agree with me that initially it was tug of war. It was hell. Because the state shouldn't have been kind of taken over. But Our governor did not relent. He held the bull by there. Because if you run away from somebody, it will be gathering. You face it. There will be problems. And if you can see, and you know, security in Nigeria is not in Anambra State alone. Because even what we have here is not serious with what we are seeing now. How do you explain over 200 and something students and pupils were taken? Sokoto, Kaduna, and the rest of them. You know what it means. 200 and something is almost this crowd here. 1/4 of this side of the hall. And they were taken, nobody can say where they are. My own stand is that the federal government and the team must work in order to tell us the truth. Because all these things seem to me that is a kind of gang up. We know when we're asked to bring an in and sing and all the whatnot to trace events, why are these people not traceable? I think somebody is fooling somebody somewhere. I think that way. And I want to call on the federal government to find a way of getting these people who are harassing us. So the few down here, I call them few. You ought to strike there and get 1 or 2 depending. Government is making an effort. You know, criminals, when they strike, it will look like they're everywhere. They are not. It may be same group they do here. I remember the days of armed robbery. They rob at Nnewi, you push them, they move to Umunze. The next month, they move to Awka, and people will think that they're ubiquitous. They are not. It's only that crimes stand out. So all we think to say, I thank God the few, incursions into their dens. I think when they are dislodged, and we also appeal to those our brothers and sisters, because women are also involved now. I appeal to them. There is no life for human beings to live in the bush. In the forest, you can never make life out of that. Let them come out. Sometimes what they were called, let them come out so they can be rehabilitated and they move for a better tomorrow in our society.